Welcome to my very first Titanfall gameplay, commentary, voiceover, opinion, whatever you want to call it. So I, like most people, had heard so much about this game. It was the next game to take out Call of Duty. It was the next big sort of first-person shooter game, etc, etc. But minus that, I quite literally knew nothing about it. I watched some guy stream of it, and he was already in a Titan before I'd started watching. And therefore I literally just turned it off. I thought this is just some sort of robot warfare. Nothing what I thought it was, like described to me originally. So I went into this game completely and utterly blind. Now the footage that you'll see here isn't my first gameplay, but I'll get into that in a minute. So for me, I went into this game with pretty much zero expectations. I'd heard a lot of people say it'll be this, it'll be that, but I've heard all this beforehand, and you know, I've always found when you get overhyped by a game, it's never that good. For example, I bought myself a £1,000 PC to play the new SimCity, and I thought it was the worst thing I've ever played. So I now buy new games or play new games. Obviously this is a beta, only without sort of any expectation. I didn't even plan on playing this. In fact, I'd just been given a code by someone I play FIFA with, so I thought I'd try it out. So now we get into this lobby here, and we are playing a 3 versus 3. We just played the same sort of people a moment ago, and they were really good in their Titans. There's 3 of us to play FIFA on my team. So my plan for the entire game was pretty much to take out the bots. They're only worth what 1 point per kill, but the humans, or the pilots as they're called, are themselves only worth 4. So it was easy enough for me to take out 4 of these bots a lot quicker than I could just take out any sort of pilot. So in terms of team play, I think this helped quite a lot. It's very sweaty, it's pretty sad, but I was just pissing around. So that's just going to be sort of the background footage as we get into it. Now, for me, I can't hype this up enough. I know a lot of people are going to hype it up, and I know at the same time a lot of people are going to dismiss it just from the fact it's a beta. There is only so much you can learn from this. I've already seen things where I would vastly improve, and I've already seen things I think it's pretty solid. So first things first, I'm going to go into the bots. I've been told, I don't know, I've just been told that the bots are in the actual full game, which is good in a way, but I think they need to have less of them. For example, watch this, I get a little pod there land next to me, and I take out 2 more bots here. I should die, the bots are awful, and you just get yourself 6 points here. It's just so basic, it's just too easy. So one thing straight away is I think they need to either have less bots out. Again, I'm saying this completely blind, I don't know what their actual plan is. So either have less bots or make the bots better, because these were awful. I know it's a beta just to give you the idea of it. They were just really, really bad. Now, another thing I would definitely recommend to do is make the actual gameplay longer. And the beta, of course, is up to 250, which means you can kill 250 little bots, or what's that? 5 by 4, 75, I can't do the maths, that's just awful, slightly embarrassing. But yeah, X amount of whatever points for pilots and Titans itself. And for me, the game mode was just too quick. And just pretty much you get into a rhythm, you start really enjoying it. As we got ourselves into a Titan here, you get yourself into the game and you start really enjoying it, and then all of a sudden, before you realise it, that would be it. So for me to buy this game, I definitely need to see an improvement in that, like even just how long the games are. The game's up to say 500 points. We're only playing the basic team deathmatch here, so there is other game modes. I did try out the domination or hardpoint as it's known as, and I didn't really enjoy it. You know, I get the idea of it, but it just seems so easy to capture. And just like any sort of first-person shooter game, there's no reward for capturing. It's just a lot easier to just get out and get kills. So as you see here, we're up against another Titan, and you just get an easy kill, because a lot of people who haven't done the training, that's one thing I'd definitely recommend, and actually something I thought was actually quite quality, just the training of it, because I came into this completely blind, and I'm sure there will be a lot of other people coming into this game absolutely blind. So the training itself, as much as I don't do the sort of offline modes on Call of Duty or Halo or any of them sort of games, as I'm going to sort of refer to it in a minute, on this it was definitely necessary. Now, in terms of Halo and Call of Duty, I never really played Halo, it was never my sort of thing, so my relevance to it may be completely wrong, but for me Halo, well, it's called like the Halo jump, I guess, when you just do the jump and whatnot. And that's what it looks like to me. You can get your double jumps, and the jumping around and the moving around does take quite a bit of skill. You can tell those people in Titans clearly haven't done the training, and just the way you can move your Titan around is actually brilliant. I mean, it gets to a stage some people were just absolutely solid in their Titans. I couldn't do anything. It was a bit frustrating, but all in all, it's really good. In terms of Call of Duty, of course, you've got yourself a first-person shooter, you've got yourself that camera angle. You got yourself your pretty basic machine guns, shotguns, pistols, so you can see the straight up relevance of that. But there is a lot of differentials as well, such as you can regenerate your health quickly, as if I push LB down, regenerate it really quickly. You can go invisible, which I actually find pretty decent because you can't go invisible for too long and you can still be seen at the same time, so it's a real good balance of how you can go invisible and how long you can go invisible for. Now another thing, obviously it's only the beta, so I could only test out 2 levels. This was one of the levels, as you just see me here, point farming up with bot kills. But I mean, we're that far ahead, and in fairness, it was 3 on 3. I'd call up my brain trying to find people, so I was just killing all the bots. As you'll see at the end, I get an absolutely stupid amount of bot kills. I can't remember what my point was now. Oh, it was going on to the maps. So as I said about the maps, I could only try out 2 maps, and of course it's a beta, which I must say now is an open beta, so anybody can just download it. You don't need a code. I think they're doing it to test their servers, to make sure the servers will be decent enough online, which is actually a really good thing. Probably one of the best ideas EA have ever had, because you can't even play FIFA without lagging. You can't play 1v1 without lagging in FIFA, let alone however many are going to be in a lobby for this. So that's good that they're testing it. But the maps themselves are small enough for close combat sort of close combat I'm going with. That's probably not the technical term there, but that's what I'll say. Close combat anyway, and medium distance combat fighting, and of course long range fighting. Sniping on this game is actually a good laugh. I only tried it a couple of times. I got a little bit bored, in fairness, because I'm more of an in the action sort of thing. And to be honest, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but that was probably one of the reasons why I enjoyed it. Another thing here that I like and that is rewarding is the fact that the more you battle, the less time it takes for you to get the Titan. I think that's a fantastic feature. So the more you're in the action, as you see here, I'm taking on a Titan with my, I don't really know what that is, rocket propel grenade sort of things, but they're not quite RPGs, they're like a noob tube or just little grenades, but they do a bit of damage and you get a lot of XP. So as you see there in the bottom right, just for those that don't know anything about this, because I didn't, I mean I must be one of a few. Bottom right there, it shows how long until I get my next Titan. The Titan's obviously the big robot thing that comes in, and as you'll see, the more kills I get, or the more people I kill, as I'm just trying to dodge the bloody massive Titans themselves. But the more I kill, the quicker that goes down. As you see there, it went down by 10 seconds. It's gone by another 6 seconds there, another couple of seconds there. And you know, just to emphasise the point that the more of the battle you play and the more involved you get, the more rewarded you are, which for me is perfect, because games such as Call of Duty, where you can sit in a corner for 25 minutes getting a sniper, and then you get yourself a care package which gets yourself a nuke or an airstrike or something like that, it's just awful. It's just, there seems like no reward, but you can just get lucky and you can have some good reward. This tends to, in general, reward people that have played a game and play to win, which is something I'll definitely get on board. As I said, a few things I want changing before I definitely went out and bought it. One would be maybe more people in the game. This is 66. I'm hoping they'd introduce a mode which is a bit bigger. Not quite probably 12 and 12, because that might be insanely hectic, but you know, just a couple more, 10v10, maybe 8v8, something along those lines, just because for me, when I play Call of Duty again, for example, I play ground war, I like to be in absolute hectic battles. I don't care about KD, I don't care about any of that. I care about winning and just getting on with the game, mainly enjoying it, which with this, because I didn't really understand what I was doing, I really enjoyed it. As you see here, we get the victory, and I'm going to ask people that may have played this before, anyone who can explain. Some sort of jump ship comes in now, and those that are left alive get to be evacuated. Okay, it's a bit of a different feature, and again, maybe if there's, well, there's going to be some sort of campaign mode that'll probably explain this. But for me at the minute, just coming in completely blind, I don't have a clue. So as you'll see here, we got me and my 2 teammates, all in Titans around this like rocket ship or spaceship or this evacuation hub, whatever you wish to call it, as I completely struggle to kill this one guy here, or a pilot as they're called. So we are sat under this and we are just absolutely annihilating it, and we still don't even get close to blowing up. So if anyone can help me out and sort of tell me how on earth you blow these things up, obviously you can just stop people in the first place. But if people get on there, it's leaving in 1 second, and we are doing everything. I believe that's the health and stuff with that, with the red stuff. I mean, we annihilated that ship. I know there's only 3 of us, but if anyone out there who knows what else we can do, let us know. As you'll see here, the stats pop up, and I'm obviously the greatest player of all time with all them kills: 70 bot kills, 7 pilot kills, 1 Titan kill, and 4 deaths. Not my greatest game for actually killing people, but that is the game, and that is my opinion. So if you like what you see, let me know, and I'll hopefully bust more of these out, because it is a game I actually really enjoy, and I probably will definitely go out and buy this, because I think it's something I can just play and turn off and just relax, because it all just looks like a good laugh.